Hi, my name is Glenn Story. I'm the founder and CEO of Patriot Mobile. I'd love for you to learn more about Patriot Mobile, www.patriotmobile.com/Gene V. More importantly, I'd like you to be a subscriber to his show. I mean, his Truthcast is amazing. And if you get to listen to some of them, you'll never go back. I really encourage you to come watch it.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever. For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great. With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.
Welcome in to our friend Gene Valentino, the greatest of all time.
Slipping in the back door with my tray of coffee and a few donuts, and Jenny Craig, here I come.
A very good morning to you, my friend. It's always good to have you, as we normally do on Fridays. So much going on in the world. It's just like, where do you start? I'll tell you where I'll start this morning. I saw a quote that was on X this morning, and it said the Cuban president said, "I am ready for talks with the U.S. without pressure." You know something? We don't deserve Donald Trump. He has absolutely single-handedly broken the world order, and he is resetting it in a more America-friendly type of situation. What do you think?
I couldn't agree more. There are pockets around the world that will try to resist, including the deep state I'll come back to in a minute right here in the United States, which seems to have a overstated sense of self-worth and
we lost you. We lost you. I don't know what's going on. You just went dead.
Oh, really? Can
there you
hear
go.
me?
Okay. You're back. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it must have been something I ate. I don't know.
I think the internet connection is a little unstable this morning.
I call that the inflammation superglue highway.
That's right.
Go ahead. Where did I leave off? I was just saying that. Well, okay. So from the top, Donald Trump has magically transformed world leadership opinion, and we'll come to Cuba in a second, in a way that I'm so totally impressed. That's why I jokingly said to you before about Mount Rushmore. He goes on as the fifth figurehead in that rock formation. No, he stands alone as unprecedented and a game changer in world history. To your point, he has secured a sense of confidence and stability around the world that other leaders beg for. Ironically, the deep state and some of the local yokels in the United States seem to think that their overstated sense of self-worth entitles them to, including the media, to circumvent some of the policies or positions that the president is entitled to impose as the third leg of the Democrat Constitutional Republic stool we have here in the United States. I think that Cuba is about to fall. Right behind it is Iran. In fact, the White House said recently that Steve Witkoff is going over there to negotiate with Iran. For what? They've never been weaker. They've never been less capable. The IRGC can be taken down with a rocket and a ballistic missile system. There's very little of it remaining in place.
One thing I wanted to say about that, and I didn't mean to interrupt you because you're on a great train of thought there. But do you think that actually why they are playing this negotiation game, they're doing the same game that Iran has been doing with us forever? They have no intention of negotiating. They want that a regime to fall, and they are just simply getting everything in place to be able to have some sort of a aerial attack or whatever to sort of push them out of the way.
And Israel is helping immensely with the feeding of intelligence to America as well. Talking and containing Iran has not worked. They're liars, and they need to be eviscerated from the surface of the planet as a demonic force that has hurt not just America, but other nations of the world. 20,000, 30,000. You don't even know what number to believe anymore, but it's not 1,200 like there was in the Gaza Strip 2 years ago when the jihadist went after, and Hezbollah went after Jews in Israel in the Gaza Strip. No, this is in the numbers of 20 to 30,000. And Trump's had enough. If they don't cooperate, if they don't buy Witkoff's final warning to totally extricate themselves from the notion of nuclear and let other forces come in to form their own regime in Iran, like we're allowing in Venezuela, then stand by, folks. Don't blink. Get ready to take a second look at the TV channel this weekend and maybe next week. I think Trump's patience have run out, and you will see a response in Iran that will hit the history books for generations to come.
You know, we don't know what he's got planned. And of course, that's good, right? Nobody should know what the plans are. But Donald Trump has said in the past that he does not want to get into these forever wars like we've been in Iraq and Afghanistan, you know, all of these places where we've had troops and you know, spilled our blood for these crazy countries that really hate us even to this day. So what could he do to get those folks to make the decision that it's time to leave? And I think that's what he told Maduro down in Venezuela. He said, nope, look, here's the deal. You got to go. And if you don't go, you're going to have a problem with me.
Good. Yeah.
And Maduro said, you know what? I'm not going to pay any attention to him. He's yapping. Well, Maduro is now sitting in a jail in New York City. And guess what? They're in Venezuela. They're starting to say, hey, we're going to do what the United States wants. Otherwise, we may end up in that same jail. And so do you think that's going through the mind of the Iranians, I guess?
Of course, they look to Europe and see how Europe castigated America, slandered us, trampled all over our good nature and our sense of generosity and benevolence and giving. And so they think they're going to get away with the same. I think they're in for the surprise of a lifetime. I think Donald Trump has the support of the nation. And I think, Michael, it's going to be a pivotal moment. I would like Donald Trump to form a new department of the United States government called the Department of Statehood, not to be confused with the State Department. The Department of Statehood is where you have a team of people helping other nations of the world that have failed or are about to fail and collapse completely, like Venezuela and Iran, become 51st or 52nd states of the nation, or more realistically, Cuba, right next door. Let's not do another Puerto Rico where they get all the benefits of the United States and then run from paying taxes like you and me. Let's make them a state where they're paying taxes like you and me, and there's no mass migration out of Puerto Rico into the States because they're enjoying the benefits of the United States in Puerto Rico. Let the same rule apply in Mexico, Venezuela, or some version of it in Iran, Greenland, and maybe part of Canada. Because you know what, folks? They're taking advantage of our good nature, our benevolence. What's the missing piece? Pay the damn taxes like we are and contribute to a greater cause. Whether the states are contiguous, like the lower 48. I mean, Alaska and Hawaii are not contiguous. What's the big stress that everyone assumes about Greenland or Iran or Venezuela? In fact, if we had Venezuela combined with the United States, we'd dominate the world's oil supply and put Russia out of business. That's screwing with us every day, not to mention China.
Wow. You've got some great ideas there. Think about North and South America being a part of the United States. And especially when you talk about Venezuela, I mean, we all know that they've got some of the highest known crude oil reserves in the world, even higher than, the places you think of like Saudi Arabia. And so if we could get control of that country, if we could get control of Cuba, if Alberta and Canada decided they wanted, by the way, there is a serious movement in Alberta right now to become a state of the United States of America.
Bring it on. Let's go.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of Canadians that are balking at it. And, hey, I don't blame them. That's their country. If they want to stay Canadian, okay. But there are Canadians that do feel like they would be better to be a part of the United States. And Alberta is one of those regions. A lot of conservative people. They've got oil. They've got, all kind of stuff going for them there. And so that might be something that would be a great 51st state. Add another star to the flag. Yeah. I mean, we are definitely let's put it like this. Our leaders in this country, Republican and Democrat, over the last 40, 50 years have been so stupid. They have done the stupidest things. We should be so much further ahead than we are right now. We shouldn't be having these problems. And Donald Trump recognizes that.
Yeah, Michael, and with time remaining, I can't give it the full value it's due, but I'm reading a book right now. Pardon me?
2.5.
Okay. A book I'm reading right now by Peter Schweitzer called The Invisible Coup. What a book. It's how America elites and foreign powers use immigration as a weapon. I jumped on the immigration, but I'm not jumping. The problem we're having in this nation is that foreign adversaries think the way to get to America and take it down is to take it down from within. Well, they're partially true. They're partially true. Right now, Mexico, with 50 plus consulates running a shadow campaign to sway U.S. elections. The U.S. visa program designed by Chinese spies that lets Beijing pour tens of millions into our election system. I just did a news report yesterday on NTD, the new Tang Dynasty. It's a Chinese conservative think tank in New York. They invited me on to speak. These Chinese folks hate the Chinese Communist Party. They are renegades. They couldn't be more American than you and me. I'm proud to have been invited on their show. And when I was talking with them, you could see real quickly that there are sections of the nations around the world that recognize the benefit of America, the constitutional republic of America, and are legitimately trying to come here. So we must protect this deep state, this invisible coup of Stein, what's her name, in Mexico, Xi Jinping, AOC, Barack Obama, and our old scholar Joe Biden. These guys were working this nation from within for whatever reason. It's ringing clear now. They had it in for America. They hated America, and we spotted it. We caught them with their pants down, as they say, and we're the Gen Z crowd. Hello, Gen Z. You're the future. You're going to turn this nation around, and you will be saving the constitutional republic that Donald Trump pivoted with to save overnight.
That's the music. We got to go, but we thank you so much for joining us, Gene. You have a great weekend.
See you soon, my friend. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever. For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great. With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.